today we finally finished this rusty Ducati. It was way harder than I expected, but we finally did it and we took it for a good rip. Well, just like my girlfriend, this bike has a few red flags, okay? Just let's have a look. Starting with this one. I don't know what happened here, but we're gonna have to look into that. Next up, this one. You probably don't want to place your bum there. And most importantly is this. There's a clutch arm there that I broke off because I was very hasty to try to get it running. So the first thing we have to do is take out the whole engine and to try to get the stuck clutch arm out. Let's go! This is an elaborate list of what I know about this bike. Item number 1, okay? With the knowledge level that I have established, let's start taking this thing apart. She's fallen ill or something, I don't know. I left yesterday and she was fine, came back today and she's grown a tumor or something. So I'm just gonna release some air so it doesn't blow up. Jesus. Well, thank God these bikes are as simple as a spoon if they ever came with 2 strokes and a manual gearbox. So it's easy peasy to disassemble the whole thing in about 10 minutes. Even the most rusty bits look way worse than they actually are, and most bolts open without any problems at all. The size of this engine is so cute. The head of the cylinder is about as large as my fist. To my surprise, the head and the cylinder were in perfect shape. No scratches in the lining at all, and the piston, although covered in a thick layer of carbon, it was in tip-top shape anyway. Alright, so yesterday the worst possible thing happened. Halfway through recording everything, my microphone malfunctioned, or I malfunctioned with the microphone. So there's no audio, but I didn't do that much. We took the head off and we checked the piston and we checked the cylinder and the head, and it looks awesome. And there's really no issues with it. So the moment that will determine the level of mood that I will have today is here. I drove for about an hour and a half today to get it here today to have a video. I don't know if I got the correct thread size or direction, so this is the moment of truth. Please be correct, please be correct. Come on, come on. I don't know, what does this mean? Oh, I think it's going in. Yes, I think it's in. I've threaded this in, cleaned up the thread a little bit, and it looks like it's gonna work. So the moment of truth is here. All right, so let's see. Yes. Oh, yes. Wow, this took a while. Yes! Come and have a look at this. This looks awesome. Would you look at that? So this actually looks pretty decent. I mean, the points are nearly done. It's almost pointless. I might go on interwebs and order some points immediately. I know where to find some. All right, let's dig in further. Let's go. Here's the status update. We've just been tinkering around with the engine. First of all, it's first time really taking apart an engine for me. I feel like there's more and more bolts appearing that I might eventually forget to put back in. And there was a bunch of bolts that were finger tight. Sprocket bolt, like 5 bolts that hold the cases together were literally finger tight, bro. I did something, guys. I did something. I did this. I broke off one of the fins. That's a shit thing, trying to unscrew the puller. Unfortunate, but let's hope for the best. Any bolts I could see I have removed. With some luck it should split. Yes, this will be easy peasy. By the way, mark my words, this is the first time I've ever done this. Yeah. Come on to daddy, come on to daddy. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, this is where we're at currently. Finally split it up and that's looking really good. I have a couple of questions, okay? There's a few of those all around the engine. I don't know what those are. I have to find them. There's there one, and there's a spring and thingy there. So that's some sort of bearing system has fallen apart. I'm not entirely sure which. I no longer understand many things that are happening here. Some good news, some bad news. So the bad news is that the pin that holds in the clutch arm is actually on the outside of the cover. So technically I did not need to take the engine apart, which would be way logical, and if you had more than 3 brain cells than I have. The good news is that it broke off anyway, so I have no other way to remove it. So I'll see if I can drill it. I can imagine that some of you are already there yelling at the screen something that I should know by now, but I don't. Alright, while that river of tears is crying on the top of the table, to not lose my sanity, I've decided to do something else meanwhile, and you might remember the knackered tire. I had the pit bike and it has a tire. I think I have a solution. We're gonna have a gnarly tire on the Ducati. Y'all don't need CrossFit. Y'all just need to change a tire once on a dirt bike, and you'll see what's up. In effort not to immediately poke the inner tube, I'm just gonna rebuild the rim fully. I'm gonna take it to a tire shop and put a new rim tape on. Nah, I'm just gonna do this. Alright, enough. Alright, the rim rebuild has been complete. Look at that, I even cut a hole. It's time for the thing that I dread the most, to join them. I'll probably need a chiropractor after this. Oh yes. Hey, what you think about this? Has 10 psi in it. Oh, come on. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Okay, time to mount this. 1, 2, 3. Look at this gnarly beast. This changed the whole demeanor of the bike. I think it's gonna be awesome. Might change the front one as well when I get some, but now it's time for me to go home and feed myself. I'm nearly passing out. I've come to realize that the forks are not moving. I'm just gonna hydrate them while I do other things in hopes and dreams that they come to life. What do you think? I think this is fixed. Yep. And now let's get back to the nightmare of the engine and figuring out how to get the clutch arm out. These should sponsor me, man. Basically, we are still in the same area of trouble. Here is the clutch arm, and there is a pin which broke up, obviously, and that holds the clutch arm in. I bought some corrector size drill machine, and I need to try to drill it out. Drilling out the pin might have worked. I am not entirely sure, but it still doesn't move. The next thing we can try to do is saw in a minus in the clutch arm thingy that's left and try to spin that minus. That's it. And it sheared off. Alright, did a quick call with my dad. Who else do you call when you done fucked up? Nothing really is working, so poking it from the bottom doesn't work and hitting it from the top doesn't work. But the only thing that happened is that hitting from the top, it did move inside. So I think the pin is drilled out successfully. I'll take an size 8 nut and just weld it red hot on it and try to basically heat up everything so that everything expands and then shrinks. And as soon as it gets colder, I'm gonna start to try to pry it to one or the other side to see if I can get it moving. I think this is the best chance to get anything done. So I've come up with this contraption. There's a bolt, there's the ground, and I'm gonna weld right in the clutch arm, which is there, and spin it afterwards. Well, an hour more has passed and you might be wondering, what is this device? What I have created here is a massive sliding hammer. Might have overreacted a little bit, and I'm gonna use the old Honda Charlie cylinder as the hammer. So I welded it here, and I welded it here, and I hope that by sliding and hitting I can at least move it. Let's see how this works. You know what? Yes, it's gonna work! So that pin before was right at the edge and now it's moved. It's for sure gonna move. We win today, we win. Oh yeah, it's for sure moving. What do y'all think about that? It took some effort, I would say. That's how it looks. Wow. Dude, I am well impressed by what just transpired. This is insane. And we still have like tiny bit of chance that we actually get that nugget running. Let's see if we can get the bike running. Come on, let's go. So this is where I am with this whole shebang. I cleaned up this thingy here. This is the old clutch arm, which I'm just gonna reuse. I'm just gonna clean it up. Let's weld that sucker back on. If you knew how proud I am of myself, it's insane. I wish that everybody that does something every now and then just has this level up and just a moment of being proud. I had this just now and I checked the clutch and the clutch clutches, so we're good. To take a little bit of break of the engine things, let's fix the seat here, okay? So my plan is to take wood, make a seat, make some cushion on it. I already checked the online how the seat looks and it's basically like a bicycle seat looking thing, so it's gonna be super easy. Alright, so with that seating side step done, it's time to finish the engine. Let's clean everything else up and let's assemble it. Alright, so and for the effort so that this video doesn't take 2 hours, I'm gonna make this feel like it didn't take 3 hours to wire up everything back, to put the brakes on and so on. So fast forward to things being done. Alright, well, let's go for a rip. You wanna see how you start the bike? You ready? I got no brakes. Oh my God, fuck. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God, this is death. There are issues. There's no button for switching it off. Oh, so I need to wait until the fuel runs out. Oh. Hi, what happened? The chain, no, this might have ended our day. It's not good, not good. It's already cracked. And generally there's like one time you can bend anything of metal back. After that it's just gonna be unfunctional. Or too weak to hold anything like you. The content award of YouTube forever. The best content. What am I doing? Talking to you kills my brain cells. That's what's happening. Sometimes I wonder, people that park in like remote areas like this to kind of, what are they doing? Why is it, were they having anal or something? What? This here will work for another 5 minutes. Let's try to get that corner one more time, that one. damn it, same thing happened. Yeah, man, I think I'm pretty much over this configuration of engine. I don't love it. If it started out with 2 horsepower, it probably has like a half horse now. Like a challenged horse with 1 leg and half blind. That's basically what this is. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Patreon, link in the below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay tough, motherfuckers. Oh shit! Oh, this is way down.
Are you sure about this, Chief? Chief?
Right. Oh my god! Oh, buddy! This is peak alpha males right here. Peak alpha! That's what we do!